hat. We purple all the way. We live to fight and we fight to live every day. Ambition weigh a ton. Heavyweight, the prison has begun. Celebrate, and when you celebrate, remember what we went through. Just keep the struggle on behind you, homie, rear view. Sometimes you gotta keep shouting until they hear you. And when they hear you, homie, you gotta seize the moment. Just know that it goes to our level, focus, now we own it. Purple flow is a flag on your blue bonnet. We've been ill for a long time, they lose a chronic. They mad that ain't until no more. Supersonic, how ironic. We quit you, homie, tie cops. We too tough to handle, so they call us snob. About to drop a Hiroshima atomic bomb. Got that hustle hard flow, Joe Bob. Down on the beat, but I'm about to speak the lyrics up. Looking around on the map and there ain't one team who ain't fearing us. This ain't no fun, they get no joke, why so serious? Purple go be in our veins on yellow, curious. Yeah, we get nation, but we ain't red. We bleed purple and sweat goes, enough said. Mess with us and you'll be dodging bullets high lead. Sweet tooth, put you asleep.
Well, welcome to Spear Nation Radio. I'm your host, Chandler Morrison.
And I'm your play-by-play analyst, Brent Hurst.
And we're here for tonight's matchup from Dunlap, Tennessee for this clash between Sequatchie Valley Powers as your Indians take on the Warriors of Marion County. And, Brent, it feels good to be at home once again, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. It's been a long time. Last Tuesday, the Indians took on CCS, and Friday they had their annual alumni game. And in case you missed it, there are pictures on the Facebook page of the Spear.
And that alumni game was pretty good, and the CCS game was pretty good on the boys' side, I hear. I wasn't here for those games, but is pretty good games from what I heard. It's time now for our pregame shoot-around sponsored by Land's Restaurant, Southern Country Cooking. And, Brent, the girls have just had some games that didn't go their way, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Obviously, the CCS game earlier in the season where the girls led the entirety of the game except, like, the last 10 seconds.
I'd say about 15 seconds.
About 10 or 15 seconds. And then CCS got the last points, won by 2, obviously heartbreak. And then Bledsoe back and forth in the second half. Just both teams kept getting 2s, 1 point lead either direction for a long time. Then finally ends with Bledsoe County making 2 free throws and winning by 1.
Mm-hmm. And then last week they lost to CCS as well, and that one wasn't as close. It was probably about a
4-point loss.
4-point loss, yeah. I mean, it wasn't as close as that one, but it's still a close one and a hard one to lose there.
Yeah, so CCS has been pretty much on par with us.
Yeah, I mean, I think CCS has kind of been the dark horse in this District 7AA from what I've looked at and doing that kind of research with overseas sports. But this girls team has gotten back some key players from injury. They've had them back for a little bit now, and they're starting to get in their groove a little bit, I think, including their senior point guard, Kaylee Smith, and sophomore post, Jennifer Thoken. They've had a big chunk of the team's offense this year, and the Indians are 6-12 on the season and 1-4 in the district thus far. Coach T has Marion County's beaten Sequatchie County twice, but that's not true in case you're looking at that. They've only beat them once. They've only played them once, so they had the same score up there twice. Lady Warriors are 9-4 on the season, and they beat Lady Indians 59-55 at their place back in mid-December. In District 6A, they currently hold the third place and a 5-2 record. Should be a highly contested matchup, shouldn't it, Brent?
Yeah, a rivalry game like this always going to be highly contested. Earlier in the season, only a 4-point loss for the Lady Indians, and that was away from home. So you got to think home court advantage, probably good for 4 points.
Yeah.
So, it should be real close. And just like to point out, at 5-2 in district, Marion County are in third place.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have a good first and second place team there.
Yeah, they do. I looked at it earlier. I can't remember who it is. I believe it's Lookout Valley and
Lookout Valley?
Yeah, Lookout Valley.
I'm sorry for laughing. I shouldn't do that.
Anyways, Lookout Valley and somebody else. I know it's not Sell Creek. Anyways, let's get a little history on these teams, Brent.
Okay, a little history on teams. Sequatchie County leads the series since 2002, 25-5. There have been a lot of close games over the years. One team usually powers over the other. But last time they played, like I said, this season was a 4-point affair, so we expect a close game tonight. Common opponents include Sell Creek, South Pittsburgh, and Bledsoe. Both have losses against Bledsoe and wins against South Pittsburgh and Sell Creek. And there's your paper breakdown.
And we're getting ready for our pregame. Marvin Price has our mic for the night, and he's going to do our intro for the game.
We will do the national anthem of the 20 girls and boys game. Also, like to remind you that tonight's game is being played according to the rules of the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can have to promote good sportsmanship also by observing the rules of fair play. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping their game at a high level of sportsmanship. Thank you.
And now our starting lineup for tonight. First from our visiting team from Marion County. Number 2, Ashley Gibson. Number 3, Emily Webb. Number 11, Lindsay Glass. Number 40, Hallie St. Clair. And number 20, Ashton McGrew.